Well, just gonna kind of go over my my system of tools that I like whenever I go out in the woods, whether it's for just general camping or an overnighter, or I'm just going out because I'm bored, whatever the case is. The stuff I always bring with me, and it pretty much works to do just about everything I need. Except when I work with larger stuff, and then I will bring a large felling axe. But as far as the tools that are always on and in my bag, it's kind of what I'm going to go over. Obviously, CRKT Hawk, I never come out here in the woods without it. I'll come out with this in the woods 6 days from Sunday over my felling axe, just because I don't like carrying the damn thing. This just easily straps to the side of my bag, and got the hammer pull. This is the Chogan Woods Hawk, not the kanji that's got the spike. Even though I probably would like to get one of those too as well, but right now I got the hammer pull style. Works great for hammering in tent pegs instead of using a knife, which of course I think is kind of ridiculous. Why would anybody use a knife to pound in a tent stake when you can use a stick, a bigger branch like a baton, or something like this? Would make more sense to me. But that's just my opinion. But anyway, Chogan Woods Hawk. I picked this because it's a very multi-functional tool. I can do feathers, I can strike a ferro rod, and yes, I can't do it on the sides. I have to use the edge. Oh my god, I'm going to ruin the edge because I used a ferro rod on it. No. I always bring this just because I could do feathers. I could process all my wood down and make a fire with just this tool. But I still enjoy using a knife. But this is like my top favorite tool. And there goes my drink. My folding saw, it's just a Fiskars, kind of a cheaper one. Costs like $20 at Walmart. Yeah, I know you can go online and get a Baco for that much and whatnot, but I mean, it's got some pretty aggressive teeth. Definitely not the best on hardwood. Works awesome on softer stuff, pine, cottonwood, things of that nature. It even seems to do fairly well on cedar, which of course is kind of surprising because cedar, I've noticed, if it's really old and dry, it's harder than shit. But while it's still somewhat green or not, fully seasoned, I guess, this saw's doing pretty good. So far, the saw still seems to be pretty sharp. I've used it a lot. But this always comes out with me, too. And then the other knife that I've pretty much been everyday carrying for a while, that would be my Gerber Strongarm. Definitely just, the biggest thing that I like about this blade is the handle. I just love the shit out of that. It's so comfortable. And plus, with Gerber using the 420 high carbon, it seems to work really great. It holds an edge for a pretty long time, and it's got a sharp spine, so you can scrape bark, strike the ferro rod very easily. And I mean, it is full tang, the exposed pommel. So I mean, it's definitely become one of my favorites as well. And for me, it's just the right size. It's not too long, it's not too short, it's not too thick. It works great. It's got a pretty good tip. As you can see how the spine narrows down to the tip. That's pretty stout. And I did the tip test, prying side to side, and it didn't break. And then one other tool that I always take out with me too, that doesn't seem like is really a part of people's systems, and I can understand why and whatnot because it's heavy. But I always bring an E-tool. And no, it's not the cheap-ass Coleman or Coughlin's or any other bullshit you find at Walmart, Ozark Trail, whatever it is. No. This one here is a genuine U.S. GI-issued E-tool. Made by the Ames company. It says Ames 04. Means it was made in 2004. However, this one here is a refurbished that I got from McGuire, ArmyNavy.com. $25 bucks. Plus it was like $6 for shipping. Yeah, you can go to Walmart and buy one of these for $10, but you know what the big difference is? The steel that the actual spade is made out of, to me, it's not a huge deal. I don't chop with it. I just dig with it. And I do that for my fire pits. Or if you kind of need to fabricate a tool real quick to take a shit, this works. It holds your weight. The biggest difference is the handle, or the shaft, I guess you can say, where it connects to the spade. There's some thick steel in there. Now, your cheap shovels, very, very thin. You get about 1 to 2 uses out of them, and then they fail. They don't stay tight or anything. I've used this a lot. And it's always held up very great. And not to mention, if I needed any kind of a defensive tool, and I didn't have my tomahawk nearby, or for some reason I was a dumbass and left my knife, away from me, and if this was close to me, this could be used. Not that, I plan on using it for a defensive tool. But that's pretty much my system as far as the tools I always bring out with me. And I bring them out with me because I pretty much use them every time I come out to the woods for camping, bushcraft, or maybe just practicing my wilderness survival skills. But I still have a little bit of redundancy. At times, either I'll pack my Tops Condor Alert as a backup blade, or my Tops Interceptor, in which today I did bring the Tops Condor Alert. So anyway, 2 knives, 1 tomahawk, a folding shovel, a real folding shovel that will not fail unless you totally beat the shit out of it and you're trying to break it, and a folding saw. That pretty much gets anything I need to have done. Shelter building, making fires, or just general bushcraft use. But then again, I'm not out here making spoons and bowls and stuff like that, so it's the reason why you don't see a bushcraft knife in my collection. So anyway, that's my system. I hope you enjoyed. And that's what I prefer to bring out to the woods with me. So anyway, thanks for watching. And we'll catch you next time.